copium, clapback, despidida group show, cap, lie. To be part of an artist residency is something many artists strive for. A well-curated social media, esteemed guests, all year-round activities, well-respected mentors, institutional backers. These and more this residency have to offer. But underneath these are experiences of abuse, manipulation, and blame shifting. Despidida is a group exhibition on vinyl gallery that opened last June 15, 2023. It's an expression of solidarity towards fellow victims, a stance against the perpetrators, and a conviction towards a better art community. Kanana's books made of fabric, embroidery, and found objects. Vice and sculpture and paintings of drinking coffee and working with a brush. Tolentino's tufts of used-up clothing. These works illustrate the sense of domestic comfort that artists aim for when participating in a residency. It's a home away from home, an adventure that oscillates between excitement and anxiety, inspiration and uncertainty, of being in a different work environment, sharing living spaces with strangers, one's art practices being questioned and challenged. Residencies should be a sanctuary, a safe space for artists to thrive, where boundaries are respected, agreements are honored, decisions are discussed, where people feel at home. Bijo's painting, a variation of the tarot card, Three of Pentacles, a card symbolizing a community working towards a common goal. Banan is intentionally installed upside down, alluding to the perversion of this essence. Cap. Copium. Ubid is known and not builds on this narrative in a series of paintings depicting the non-presence of his Lola in various situations. In his Instagram description of the work, he invites us to investigate the systems and culture of work, how we can be baited into cooperating with institutions espousing narratives of community, care, and wholesomeness. But behind the facade are various forms of toxic professionalism over extending work hours, disregarding concerns, shutting down dialogue, overworking staff, etc. Copium. Self-consolation after a defeat. It is disheartening when you've been lead on by an alluring mask that matches your desires. To meet artists you look up to participate in their community you want to belong to be accepted to an opportunity you worked hard for, only to find out that what they say is just rhetoric, what they show is far from reality, what they promised is not what they deliver. A few instances of these can be disregarded just as differences in personality. But when pets are slaughtered, lies are told in your face, people's livelihood are played off for laughs, and civil discussions about these issues are met with fabricated narratives. What can we do? One for the Lord, one for the devil by Nas refer to the origin of the word scapegoating, where leaders shrug off responsibility of their actions and blame shifts it into others. Polymuster, a two-headed grinning mutant by Epower. Thursday's Amnesia, a psychedelic maniacal face on wheels by Taberner. Both characterize a crazed person, drunk on their own delusions, with no mind on the causalities of their lunatic pursuits. How people in positions of power fail to check their own privileges and use it to the detriment of others. The Leon's Light rides a barren landscape of the carnival long gone, leaving behind only its entrance arch and ticketing booth, symbolizing the cessation of fun and games. Omen's miniature painting of a velvety, feverish, fishy dream of karmic retribution, showing the roller coaster confusion of emotions abused victims go through. Gamalinda and Tabmo, both using two paintings side by side, shows the struggle to let go, to uncloud the mind from the conflicting narratives, to reach the finality of courage and clarity to remove oneself from the situation, and with optimism walk towards a better tomorrow. Clapback, a clever and witty comeback. Group shows are a great way to bond with fellow artists, to work towards common themes, champion causes together, to catch up and hang out. Group shows are like informal art collectives, pulling people to work together for a common goal. There are only but a handful of opportunities like residencies in the Philippines. It requires a lot of hard work and resources to put up programs like these. It is scary to speak up to institutions, established artists, community leaders, especially when there have been demonstrations of apathy towards these issues, threats of blackballing, and scapegoating to the innocent. Art in the Philippines is closely linked with activism as espoused by the prominence of social realism. In this exhibition, emerging artists of our time are picking up the mantle of the tradition of merging art and activism, adapting to contemporary mediums and expressions. speaking truth to power even at the threat of violence and retaliation. Rogerman's series of certificates of authenticity depicts lost, unreturned, and unremitted artworks. Omen's thinly veiled interactive narrative informs us that these allegations are not unwarranted. They have receipts. Issues have been disregarded. Blame has been shifted. Abusers continue to be enabled. This exhibition responds through solidarity, witness, and bravery. Despidida is a farewell party to that abusive community and a striving towards a better art community.